Over the years, our computers slowly filled with thousands of files, photos, videos, documents, software, and backups. Eventually, finding and managing them becomes difficult. When files are scattered across hundreds of folders, it's copying and archiving them becomes time consuming. Managing thousands of files, individual files, also increases the file system overhead during transfers. In this video, I will show the one practical method to organize these files using an ISO image. An ISO file is a disk image. Think of it as a digital container that preserves an entire folder structure inside a single file. It packages your files into a single archive while preserving their original structure. Let's move on. Let's now follow me. Open your browser and enter any burn software. Enter to search. So the first option is here. First option, download the software from this official site. So the first option is a basic option, normal user grade, and second one is an enterprise edition, contains a professional grade. So you need to download the first option. So click to download and install into your PC. So the setup file is now installing on my PC. It's okay. Install is now complete. Click next and next. That's okay. I minimize it all of my windows. Then open Anyburn option. This is an interface for Anyburn software. So this is an Anyburn software viewer interface. You are seeing the 17 different type of utility based options are there. 17 different type of utility based options are here. I explain in another video for entire demonstration from this software. So now let's click open create image file from files folders, select. So you're seeing the work panels containing left top preloaded date. Above options are file path and level photo show, hide photos panel, changes view style, and I select large icon. So the below the panel contains 8 different disk type of volume formats. So that is determines your volume of your adding files on it. But it is actually all our disk formats, which means all our disk drive formats for each size and suppose varies and formats actually. So the capacity for each CD has 700 megabytes and DVD has 4.7 gigabytes and 8 cm DVD has 1.4 gigabytes and DVD DL has 100 gigabytes. So in Blu-ray disc variants are contains of 4 types, that is Blu-ray disc has basic 25 gigabytes and 50 gigabytes as BDDL, 100 gigabytes as BDHL triple layer and 128 gigabytes as BDHL quad layer. So let's the preview. I selected my example large file contains several documents, images which has up to 3.82 gigabytes. So this is capable of 1 DVD size. Now okay. So again I want to hover to my selected file. So let's go in. Wait a minute. Where is that folder? It's in my present in my desktop, and these are my important, very important files. So I hover to my selected file to select a Control A to select all, and now adding the files in the left top panel. You are seeing the and below the bottom blue line is now much storage that taken by virtual disk My files has taken up to 87% in a 4.7 gigabytes. So now I click next. So there is shown as typical options below the hover. You will see the three different options for ISO standard, CDR win images, direct access archive. So you need to select the first option, standard ISO file. Now select the first option and enter your custom file name where you want to save. Then next further. I enter my file name, okay, my original data. Enter your custom file name. Then location where you want to save. I select the folder in my desktop. We are looking for this is my important files I saved here as an ISO file. Okay, save. Then next create new. So you are seeing a truncated files window. This warning is completely normal. When archiving files folders with a long file name, ISO standard have file name length restrictions, and anyone is notifying us that a few names will be shortened to maintain compatibility. So review your file names and click OK. I check my file names, all are contained, verifying. And OK. Wait a minute. All are right. It's OK. I click to start. Then now is progressing. I speed up the processing time. Everything is perfect. The mounted ISO visible as CD disk image. Then I'll check my size of this ISO file. Okay, it's okay, better. Then I mount this ISO file. Right click and mount. So each files and folders are present in this ISO file. So let you see the CD disk image, mounted disk image in your disk PC's main. Let's the main matter. I had two different files such as ISO file versus loose files. So the comparison of both ISO maked file versus loose file in capital files, differing the transferring the speed among the both. Now let's move on. Okay, I'll set a timer and first is the loose files. You are seeing how much they take in speed and how much they consume a time. They are more than 1 minute enough. Okay. The speed is drastically decreasing, but still they are progressing on. Oh, okay. They are approximately 3 minutes 13 seconds 88 milliseconds. This is a copy and paste. That's a speed difference between them. So now comparing with the ISO file. Where is there? The desktop folder has presence in my saved in my ISO file. So I copy and paste. Then you see how much the taking consume time. Okay, they are enough 20 seconds. I think they reach. Oh, okay, 20 seconds 49 milliseconds. Okay, they are just speed and more efficient than loose files. Yeah, I compare just the loose files versus the ISO file, mounted ISO file. Then you're seeing the mounted ISO file versus the comparable to the original loose files. I just showing the both comparable, but in ISO file you nothing left from while you are mounting disk image. So although the both transfer results, the loose file taken to transfer speed 3 minutes 18 seconds and the ISO file takes only 20 seconds. So the winner is an ISO file. That's okay, you had an idea. I hope you're glad to learn something from this video.